Hello everyone, Scot Patterson from Garden Care Naturals. Today we're going to talk about how to apply essential oil-based pesticides like the ones we manufacture here at Garden Care Naturals. We're going to use Peppermint Fury and demonstrate how to use it on two different sizes of plants. So you can see we have a fairly good sized marijuana plant here that we're going to treat today. What we need to talk about is where these soft-bodied critters tend to hide. Aphids, two-spotted mites are very susceptible to desiccation, in other words drying out. So instead of being on the top of the leaves where you might suspect they would be, they actually are on the bottoms. And in fact, if you look with a microscope, they're oftentimes hiding right next to the veins where the veins connect. There's a little pocket in there that's nice and dark. That's where they love to hide. So to get the insects with a contact miticide like this one, you need to lift the leaves and spray underneath. The good news about Peppermint Fury is it's a fumigant, so if you miss a few spots it'll kind of fill in. But you need to get as much on these bugs as possible to really do the job. So with that in mind, if you think about it, these lower leaves down here that are hard to spray should really come off. So you want to clip off some of this stuff on the bottom and get that out of the way so that the bugs down there can't come back up and reinfect the canopy of the plant. Once you're ready to go, the idea is we're going to rake this up with our hand and spray behind it so that we're getting the back sides of these leaves. Now I'm not going to do this with gloves because I feel pretty comfortable with this product. I've never had any kind of skin reaction to it, but of course people have different sensitivities and should use their best judgment. And of course if you're using nasty pesticides that are petroleum based and so on, you really should wear gloves. But in this case I will not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rake my hand up here and come behind it like this with the spray. And we'll just kind of come back. As you can see, I'm not soaking it to where it has to run off the leaves. We're just making sure everything gets nice even coverage. Rotate the plant. Okay, and once you've got that done, then just go ahead and mist the top. Come back down so you get the top side as well. Okay, and this plant is done. Now you want to let the plant sit for about 20 or 30 minutes so that the menthol can do its job. It's going to surround this plant in fumes and then it'll evaporate and go away in about 20 minutes and that's the end of the story for this plant. Now on a smaller plant it's easier to manipulate, so you can kind of use a different technique with this one. In this case I can just spray underneath the leaves by just tipping the plant and spraying like this. Then spray the top. That plant is good to go. So it doesn't take long to do it, but it's good to know the considerations you need to keep in mind to do it effectively, because if you do it ineffectively you can develop insect resistance and other kinds of problems, and we'll talk about that in future videos. We appreciate you tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. We'll have more videos coming up, so be sure to check back with us in the future. Thank you very much.